Howdy folks, it's Turtle. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we are going to do another mission today from the 40th anniversary. Today we're going to do the San Juan Island run. It's a quick one in a float plane in the Beaver, it looks like, with floats, which we haven't flown yet because it was new to the 40th anniversary. So we're going to learn the plane as we go and land it for the first time together with floats. Do we land on the water? Yeah, there'll be docks. Okay, so these are tricky. We had another dock mission and we crashed into it. Yeah, because I didn't know how to turn or anything. So we'll see how this one goes. We're going to have to land quite a ways away so we can make sure we can control the airplane and not crash it after we do the lake. Oh boy, this might be more than a 33-minute ordeal. We'll see when we get there. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself like usual. As a pilot for Kenmore Air, you spend your summers flying tours between Seattle, the San Juan Islands, and destinations in British Columbia. This morning's flight is a regularly scheduled trip from Kenmore's main base in Kenmore at the north end of Lake Washington to Lake Union in Seattle, and then up to Puget Sound on Friday Harbor. I should know that name. I see it in print all the time, but I've never actually said it out loud. On the island, you take off and fly south down Lake Washington. When you see a canal running from the lake, now this is going to be on the test. When you see a canal running from the lake west to Puget Sound, follow it. The canal leads to Lake Union, which is just north of downtown Seattle. Land and taxi up to the Kenmore Air Dock, the southwest corner of the lake. So the southwest corner of the lake is North Seattle. We did do this flight in 2004, or FSX, I mean. I remember doing it. But that's, that was a long time ago. And it'll look different. You'll get additional instructions on what route you might be flying today once you get to the dock. Okay, let's see how this works. I'm excited. I like the storyline and everything, but I'm nervous about not crashing into stuff when we land and taxi across water. Here we go. All right, we're already moving. It's already moving. I don't have any presets set up or anything like that, so somehow I have to not crash into something while I set up presets because we're floating around in the water. So let's just make that preset 1. It says check in with base. So what do we do? Let's look at this. Take off and proceed towards Seattle. Check in with base to make sure plan is still to go to Friday Harbor. Okay, so I'm not going to go there. I'm going to fly over that. All right, then report arrival, Lake Union. Land and taxi up to the dock, pick up your passenger and take them to the assigned destination. Depart the lake. When you get to the mountains, you'll see, oh, there's a lot to do here. This is great. I love it. So one thing at a time. This is not going to be like some of the previous videos where I flew around, or I read about it, then flew it, and then saw at the end. We're actually going to be flying this as we go. Okay, let me get some stuff set up here if I can. This is kind of tricky here. I did set all this up in the non-flow version of the plane. I do not have anything set up in this version of the plane. We're going to keep everything the way it is. We're not going to touch that. We're just going to, I don't know, it doesn't tell us where to go, which is great. We have to navigate on our own. Let's see what the VFR map says. Anything at all? Nope. Good. We are at what right now? Whiskey 33, which I don't even know where that is on here. No idea. So we'll do our best. Alrighty, we have to navigate everything on our own. So let's see here. It says to take off at 208 degrees. Do I have enough room to even take off from here? Because we're kind of floating around. Yeah, we're good. Oh, that looks so beautiful. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, I'm so glad to be in a Beaver again. Alrighty, here. Whoops, wrong. I just gotta get something set up here so we can see what we're doing. This will be a good preset too, at least for now. Okay, we're good. So 208 degrees. Is there a heading bug on this thing? No. Make sure gyro is lined up. It is. 208 is right. That's 80, 90, 100. 280 is right to the right there, right before the 21. Okay, so let's take off. Flaps are set to climb, I think. Take off. Yep, that's really loud. I love it. Mixture, there we go. Reset all everything, and flaps are good. And geez, why are we getting such startling? Come on now. We'll keep gear up because we're on floats. Why is it weird like that? Is it the mission or what? Anyway, flaps up 1. What the heck is going on? If it stays like this, we're gonna have to restart the sim because I don't know what's going on right now. Alright, I restarted my entire computer and everything is fine now. Everything is fantastic. Not sure what the problem was, but I hadn't restarted my computer in several months. So let's climb. Does the same thing about altitude. It just says go 208 degrees. Check in with the base to make sure the plan is still to go to Friday Harbor. So do we land there, or are we flying over and the radios are going to talk to us? You know what I mean? I have to see. Arrival. Report arrival at Lake Union. That's what we talked about in the pre-read. And then land and taxi up to the air dock. These are some quick things. 27 seconds. Minute and a half. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I can't see because my preset wasn't there. There we go. Let's go out here. Okay, we have the HUD, but we'll be fine. Okay, so it says to check in with base. So that, I assume, means you're just going to fly over it, and it's going to radio to us something, right? Because there's no water there. And then, there we go.
There's a guy at Lake Union who just booked a charter to Lake Cushman on the peninsula. I know you were scheduled for a Friday Harbor flight, but if you are looking for a challenge, this might be more interesting. Shorter, too. If you want to do it, let me know. 66Z, Kenmore Base. I have a customer at Lake Union who just booked a charter to Lake Cushman on the peninsula. You are the closest aircraft, so I will need to divert you from your Friday Harbor flight.
No problem, I'll take the run 66Z.
Thank you. Customer's waiting for you on the dock at Lake Union. I'll explain how to get to Lake Cushman once you're at the dock and have something to write with. 598, I need you to pick up the Friday Harbor run.
Got it, 598.
Alright, so we're going to go 189 degrees, 185 degrees to taxi, which is the way we're going. So I'm not sure how this is going to work, because if we crash hit the dock, it'll start us over. So somehow we have to land here, taxi to the dock, and give us room to turn around, because we don't have reverses or anything. So we have to position ourselves so that we can keep going, basically. I guess I can go a little bit faster. I don't have presets set up anywhere to look outside. Let's just do a quick preset here. Whoa. Ouch. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. And let's do a few quick presets here. Just so I got something. You know. That looks like watercolor painting again. What's going on? And it's getting weird again. Maybe it wasn't my computer. Maybe there's something in the sim or the mission that's going wonky right now. That's weird. Very weird. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. And why is the sim being all weird? What the heck? It wasn't like this when I did the other missions. And I just restarted my computer. So there's something going on with the sim or the mission. Could be the mission. We'll fly it anyway. It's not horrible. Alright, so it says to land somewhere in the water. So let's get flaps down. And let's land in the water. I don't know which one is the dock. So maybe just landing in the water is the dock. You know what I mean? For the purposes of the storyline. Maybe we just land in the water. They don't care, like, where we go. Gears up, obviously, for water landing. And we're going to go full flap. And not clip the trees. I would love to look out the window, but I can't. I'm trying to land. We're just going to come in and hover above the water. Try not to bounce. And here we go.
66Z reporting arrival at Lake Union.
66Z, roger.
There we go. We landed that stall. That wasn't very smooth. So we're going to taxi all the way to here. I guess we're going to taxi all the way to here. And we're going to be careful not to crash into that dock. Can you tell I'm very nervous? Is there anything like a water rudder or anything down there? I don't think so. I know the Beaver that I used in X-Plane had a water rudder. I think. Maybe it didn't. Yeah, it did because there's hotkeys. Otherwise, I don't know. We're just gonna try to... What? Come on. Move, please. Oh, I guess there's water rudders right here. See? On the back of the floats. That counts, right? Alright, 0.25. That's a football field, I think. If I remember when I used to do my POI, what do you call it? Achievement. You have to be within 0.27 nautical miles of an object. I believe that was a football field, give or take. So, looks like they're not having us actually go to a dock. Looks like we're just landing here. Or maybe we're going to have to taxi to a dock. Maybe we were supposed to land here and now we're going to taxi. I guess we're going to find out together in just a minute here, aren't we? Okay, what's going to happen when I hit this marker? In just a couple feet here. And now what? Okay. Yep, we landed at Lake Union. So now what do we do? And it still says to land there, but you saw me go perfectly underneath it. And it's not giving us the next thing. There's a U-Haul truck. There's a U-Haul truck right there. Well, I don't know what to say or do here. Because if we skip ahead to the next thing, we'll just pick up your passenger and take them to the assigned destination. We don't know the assigned destination yet. Because it's not on our VFR map yet. Right? We're right here, aren't we? I think. Or what? I mean, we're right here. I don't know. We're in one of these little tiny lakes. So, what do we do? I don't see a dock. See, this happened in that airmail. Was it the airmail one this happened in? I think. Maybe we go to that corner. Because I see water airport there. Okay, here we are. Again. Land Lake Union. We've done this twice now. Where are we going? We can't take off, right? It's not gonna... Ouch. Let's just take off and see what happens. I'm just do it. I'm gonna take off, see what happens. Let's get some flaps down so we can clear this bridge.
Base 66Z, report departing from Lake Union.
66Z, roger. Have a good flight.
Okay, now it tells us what to do. It says go to Hood Canal, 22 nautical miles out. Okay, so I just had to pretend all that? Even though... What? Okay. Whatever, it's getting all weird now again too, now that we're in the air, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's trying to render something. Maybe there's scenery that's broken or something, because as we all know, I don't have problems with frame rates in this thing. We peg at 120 frames, and my frame rate counter, when this happens, still says 120. Well, that's loud.
Off Rosario for Friday Harbor. 355, roger.
Anywho, looks like we're underway now, so what's it doing? Pick up your passenger and take him to the assigned destination, which is Hood Canal, apparently. It says 17 seconds. 27 seconds. Depart Lake Union, we just did that. Follow ship canals towards Olympic Mountains, that's what we're doing. Right, 341, and we're at... No, we're at 24, we're at 254 or so. 258, I guess. Okay, right here. This is what we're doing. We're right here. When you get close to the mountains, you'll see Hood Canal running from north to south at the base of the hills. Follow it south for about 25 miles. Okay. Let's zoom this thing way out.
Kenmore Base, 598 is landing Lake Union.
598, roger.
I'm just going to follow the little waypoint thing. Because that was about 25 miles, but I don't see the canal yet. When the canal eventually curves east, look to the west and you'll see Lake Cushman nestled in the foothills. Turn west and fly there. Okay? Report arrival at Lake Cushman. Drop off your passenger at the far end of the lake and don't crash. So we're just going to follow these waypoints. Oh gosh, we're getting in the clouds. I guess we can be in the clouds. So yeah, we're just going to follow this. And then go to Lake Cushman and look for a dock at the far west end and not run into it. So that's the plan. Are we icing up? I think we're icing up. Let's see. Are we icing up? No. I don't think so. Anywho. There's autopilot in this, I think, down here. Yeah, right there. But I don't have a preset to get down there. What if I do this quickly, come over here quickly, come down here quickly, and do a autopilot thing? Well, wait, there's no heading bug though. Right? There's no heading bug, and I don't have the GPS set up. So can we, if we do autopilot, will it hold anything? No, it's not holding anything. What if I hit heading? What does heading do without a heading bug? Is it holding anything? Okay, it says, it thinks there's a heading. What's the heading that it's going to? Because there's no heading bug. We're just going to turn us around. I think it's just going to turn us around. Yeah, okay, let's turn autopilot off. That's kind of weird because there's no heading bug and there's nothing in the GPS. So we just have to hand fly, I guess. Okay. Hand fly it is. The reason why that's an issue is because, well, I guess I can kind of use this, and then is it C for camera, then control my plane? Yeah. So if we do the drone, we can move things around like this, then hit camera, we can control it now. I can take a screenshot maybe. I'm trying not to get those words in there. Let's do a screenshot like that. No, like this. Screenshot. Okay. Hit C and go back to control the airplane. Okay, there we go. Now we have a sightseeing view. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Because if you use the chase camera, the follow camera, then the HUD is in the way. You can't turn it off. I have no idea how fast we're going though or anything. That's a problem. So camera. Put it back. Get back in here. It is super nice to be in the Beaver again. I just wish that I had taken time to set my presets and everything to make this more fluid. But the issue was that we were in the water moving, so I didn't have time. But another time, I'll start a free flight and set everything up. I do love this Beaver. I did make my own checklist before, recently off camera. So that's ready to go. I just need to fine-tune everything else. I'm just getting some presets set up here while I can. There we go. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4 is over here. 5, I don't know what 5 will be. 5 have to be this because I need to view the pressure. I need to view the wobble. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we also need the, where is it? Where's the, hang on a second. Whoa, let's pay attention. We're looking for the primer. Thing is, there's not a primer in this one apparently. Okay, that's weird. Anywho, just flying along, and do we land? No, we don't land there. We're just flying towards it, right? Yeah, that's the canal we're flying towards. This is actually giving us everything. We fly towards the canal, and then we look in the foothills, and we turn to the foothills. I'm guessing it'll tell us that as well. And then we look for Lake Cushman, and then we land. So I'm going to stop blabbing at you, and we're going to fly. I'm going to try to give you some sightseeing if I can, and then I'll see you when it's time to turn. I'll talk about it, and then I'll see you when it's time to land, if it goes that way. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of the flight, and I'll see you at Lake Cushman if not anything else.
Canmore Base 355 off Friday Harbor for Lake Union. 355, roger. Have a good flight.
Kenmore Base OKA is off to Nimo for Kenmore with 4 passengers and a whole lot of salmon. We'll need 3 fish boxes.
Okay, roger. Give us an update when you're closer. Copy 3 fish boxes. Anyone headed up to the San Juans? We just passed over a big pod of orcas off Cattle Point. Keep your eyes open as you approach the islands, and you should get a good view of them. Quite a sight.
Alright, our landing is in sight, so we're going to land here at Lake Cushman, but then we're going to taxi, I guess, to a dock and not smash into it and consider it a crash, because that would be a big bummer. Not sure how it's going to confirm that we've completed the mission, if it's going to require us to shut down or what. Uh-oh. Though, did we run out of fuel? Hang on, I think we ran out of fuel. Come on. Come on. Where's the starter? Did I just run out of fuel? I think, yeah, I ran out of fuel. Where's the starter down here? Starter, where are you? Here. Fuel boost and starter. There we go. Thankfully, I know how to fly this from before. Okay, that was dramatic, but anyway, we're headed down to land. So let's get a little bit slower here to get some flaps going and land right on that little pointer thing, and then we'll find this dock. How far away does it say the dock is? It says 267 degrees for 1 minute. Far west end of the lake. So that's going to be way up there. Is that where we're landing? No, we're not landing there. We're landing... I don't know. It just says 2... I don't know. Hopefully there's a thing for us, because I don't know which is considered the far west end, because it goes north to south. So we're just going to follow their instructions. Once it flaps out, we'll do one more, and then we'll land there and then taxi. And like I said, just hopefully you don't crash into anything, because that would be a bummer after we do it. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I don't want to have to redo it either, right? Looking good, looking good. Should we do the chase cam a little bit here? Or circle cam, I don't know what they call it. Just look around at everything one final time. There we go. Ooh, that's hard on the eyes. And it looks beautiful. But we have to land the plane. Landing flaps now. I don't want to land too short of that pointer because I just have to taxi longer. How's everybody doing? Waving at us while they're fishing, camping, backpacking, whatever it is that they do. But let's get up here before we land. Careful with the altitude and the speed. Keep track of where we are. 100 feet above ground or so. Hard to land on water. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna ride it out until it touches down.
Base
Here we
660.
go. Oh, I crashed? What? I did not crash into the water. That was really good. Restart from last completed waypoint. Well, let's see. What? That's weird. I've done dozens and dozens of water landings just fine. How was that a crash? And where's it putting us here? I gotta figure out where we are. Oh gosh, we're above where we're supposed to be landing. Okay. We're supposed to land right where we are because we hit the waypoint. So we just need to circle a lot and land. Okay, without stressing the aircraft, I guess. Let's come on down. Because yeah, look, we're exactly where we're supposed to be landing, and then hopefully it tells us where to taxi to, because it doesn't have the landing waypoint anymore. See? This is check in with base way back there, and it doesn't give us the other waypoints. So hopefully when I land, it'll give us the next waypoint, or else we're gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning and refly this thing. I just can't believe it registered that as a crash. Was our VS, or vertical speed, really that bad that it registered as a crash? Really? Whatever. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna bring this down. See, our waypoint is gone. Oh man. Oh boy. Alright, coming into what's going to be our final with landing flaps. And we'll just keep our speed up when we touch down this time, I guess. But we'll have to see. So that's where it wants us to land, is right in front of us, even though the waypoint is gone. But it doesn't mean we won't get our dock waypoint. Or it might mean we don't get our dock waypoint, and we have to start at the beginning to get our waypoints back. What do you guys think down there? Anywho, let's go this way a little bit. And gears up, flaps are down. And let's keep our speed up this time. So our vertical speed is softer. Whoop, don't touch water that fast.
Base 660
There we go.
reporting arrival at Lake Cushman.
Nice.
660
Okay,
Roger.
it worked.
Looks like
Flaps
he's on
coming
the
in.
lake.
Okay, so now we have to taxi for 2.5 nautical miles without stressing the aircraft and crashing. Okay, well, let's hop outside and safely taxi while we look around, I guess, and enjoy the scenery. Looking beautiful. Man, this is a beautiful looking plane. This is one of the better plane skins they have in the simulator. It doesn't look cartoonish. Oh, I just love it. I cannot wait to fly with the Beaver a lot more often in my free flights. Looking good, looking good. I'm just using the drone here. Oh, that looks fabulous. Ooh, that looks amazing. But let's, whoop, wrong key because I'm using the drone with the airplane. There we go. Let's get back inside where it's a lot safer. And keep inching along here, I guess. 2 nautical miles left. I guess that's kind of artistic, right? This view from the water, even though it makes me kind of dizzy. But let's move it up here a little bit. There we go. Oh, nope. There we go. That looks good. Alrighty, getting closer, getting closer. Whoops, don't do too much on the aircraft here. So if they want us to park and shut down and everything and be against the dock, that's going to be tough and it might register as a crash. If they want us to just get in the area, that would be nice. Hopefully that's all it is. I remember doing this in FSX. I just don't remember what it looked like at the end. I think they were a lot more forgiving with like crashing into stuff in those missions, if I remember. But anywho, super long taxi, but we're almost there. Alright, down at 0.8 nautical miles. In this view, I was hoping to maybe see what the pier looked like, so we know what we're doing, but not totally sure it's going to work out that way. It does look kind of familiar, though. I kind of remember this from FSX, though. And I remember going right up on the beach and it was fine, but that was a different simulator, so you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Let's see what happens. Okay, I don't actually see a pier yet, so I don't know if anything's gonna render in like it did on the Mal run when there was a pier, but we just gotta figure out what to do. Let's use this view. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh yeah, there's a... Complete it? Oh, we don't even go to the pier that just rendered in right there. I was gonna say it just rendered in, but this is good enough. Okay, I will take it. I won't complain. That completes the mission, even with our mishap where it says we crashed in the water, but I disagree, but whatever. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe so you know when the next mission drops, and I'll see you then. Just a little postlude here. Look at this. I completed it. You saw me, and it didn't count my flight. So whatever. You saw me complete it. I'll complete it off camera, but, yeah, anyway, that's a bummer. Anyway, enjoy. See you next time.